This is the Smith machine stiff leg deadlift. So first things first, it doesn't matter if you have uneven weights on the side of your Smith machine, because typically these are balanced, so we can have a little bit more weight on one side, so the plates don't need to be perfectly even. I'm also going to be using a step here, because if I am hitting the bottom of the machine or even the floor before I have stretched where my hamstrings can go to, that's going to be individual to you, of course, based on your mobility and flexibility, then I want to elevate my feet up so that I'm not going to hit the floor before. Here's the end of my range of motion for my hamstrings, and you can see without the step I would be hitting the bottom, so this just helps raise me up so that I have more range of motion. We also want to make sure that we are not limited by our grip. So for that reason, it's going to be very helpful if you can use some lifting straps. So I'm going to wrap them around the bar, unrack it, feet underneath my hips. I'm going to keep my knee relatively straight, but not perfectly locked out and straight. I'm just going to allow a little bit of flex in my knee as I shift my hips back, chin tucked down, and then I can drive back up to the top, initiating by using my hamstrings as if I'm trying to drive my feet backwards to the wall behind me to extend at the hip. So I can push my bum back, stretch my hamstrings, chin stays relatively tucked, so I've got a neutral back and spine, and then coming up to the top, extending through the hips. When you're done, put the bar back into the rack, hook it in nice and safely. If you have an angled Smith machine, if that angle runs away from you as you come into your hip flexion down here, that is going to make it a little bit harder. If that angle runs back towards you, that is going to be a little bit more stable, not necessarily easy, that depends on the load that you're using, but a little bit more stable if it finishes closer to your midfoot and likely less taxing on your lower back. You can use both variations, one can be a progression. So it is not necessarily a right or wrong, it's just that we need to understand the different types of machines that we might have available in your gym. That is the Smith machine stiff leg barbell deadlift.